Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have got a gift request today, and I haven't done a David Allan Coe song in a while. You never even called me by my name, and it was a gift request from Roger Smith. So, Roger, shout out to you, my friend. I did Steve Goodman's rendition of this song quite a while ago. So we're going to see what David Allan Coe has in store for us. So, Roger, thank you for this gift and request. Yeah, the last David Allan Coe song I did was Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile, and that was like 4 years ago. So let's see what we've got now. We're getting caught up on a little bit of David Allan Coe stuff, right? Here we go.
Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain, but you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. And you don't have to call me Charlie Price. And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Love the backing.
And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, I've heard my name a few times in your phone book.
Hello, hello.
And I've seen it on signs where I play.
Reminds me of George Jones a little bit.
But the only time I know I'll hear David Allan Coe is when Jesus has his final judgment day.
Didn't even say he'd get into heaven.
So I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Nice.
And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name.
The thing that is surprising to me in this song, because I didn't remember it. I mean, I listened to it about 4 years ago, and it's the only time I'd heard this song. And it was Steve Goodman, but I'm assuming that it's the same lyricism, other than the David Allan Coe of his own name in the song. But why is he still with her? How long has he known? Is this just like a groupie? But he sounds like he's forlorn. So it wouldn't be a groupie, because you don't feel forlorn for a groupie, because you just don't have the same respect for a groupie as you do for somebody you're with in a real relationship. So why is he putting up with it, so to speak? Or like the other dynamics in place within the context of this relationship are not there. If she's not calling him by his name, unless she's saying, hey, sweetie, but every so often it does feel good in a relationship for your, in this case, for your girlfriend to say your name. Like, I love it when I hear my girlfriend say my name. And when you're living in the same home with somebody and all, you'll have nicknames for each other. Or you'll just say, hey, could you hand me the milk or the whatever, or hey, what do you want to do later? It does happen less frequently that you say the person's name. It's just kind of assumed you know who you're talking to, right? But it does feel good. Like when I hear, my girlfriend Sean say, "Oh, good Kentucky girl." Wait a minute. Yeah, she gave me the shirt. Anyway, say my name. And in his case, why doesn't she say his name ever? I don't know.
Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and western song. I wrote him back a letter and I told him it was not the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama or trains or trucks or prison or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and wrote another verse to the song and he sent it to me, and after reading it I realized that my friend had written the perfect country and western song.
Here it comes.
I felt obliged to include it on this album. The last verse goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in the pickup truck, she got run over by a damn old train.
That's too easy to write.
I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
That's so gratuitous.
And I never minded standing in the rain. Lord, you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by
I mean, it starts off as sort of like this serious song, and then it goes into this direction, and I love it too because he mentioned that Steve Goodman was his good friend, and I mentioned in the beginning of this that about 4 years ago I did a reaction to this song, but it couldn't have been this exact song because they added on that verse, but he's getting Steve Goodman paid more. He's his friend, right? I don't know how good a friend it is because sometimes you say it like that just to be extra nice to somebody when they're more an acquaintance or what have you. But maybe he's his really good friend and is like, I'll put him on. I put this song on my album. He'll get the royalties for it. He'll get some of them anyway. Steve will for it being his song. So whatever. I mean, but that's just fun. The way he sang this was really good. I mean, he had such a voice, David Allan Coe, and the backing, is almost like angelic. And I love it when they do that because it really is. It's not ironic. It's a contrast. Gosh, what would the device be called? You've got these angels coming in, but the song is not angelic at all. So it's just a funny addition where it's unobtrusive, but it's there. But all the references to the other songs and the other artists and such, it's just a very, very, I don't know, what do you say? This is what I love about country music. And it's true in contemporary, even bro country out of Nashville. It just is, but in traditional country, the homage or the respect given to the other artists is just a beautiful thing. Whereas like I contrast it sometimes with rap music where they trash each other and trash other human beings and everybody's a bitch and this one's a that and this one's gangster and all that stuff. And traditional where the respect comes in. And I much prefer the respectful stuff. I'm like, we don't just need to throw screwdrivers and knives at people. We can really, it's just as easy to be kind and say nice things and kind of help society out. So, all right. Roger, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, especially the additional thing that wrote itself. I wasn't expect. I thought I was. I thought he was going to say I was drunk the day my mama died, but it was I was drunk the day my mama got out of prison. Jesus, I did not see that coming. So I'm going to rate this one. This was good. This was fun. The number that struck me is a 9.2. I gotta go with it. Goofy grin, the whole nine. So there it is. All right, guys. You can thank Roger Smith, David Allan Coe, and Steve Goodman for that song. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.